2 years ago, I made a video where I customized Starbucks cups. Ever since then, I've been customizing both disposable and reusable cups. And today, we're back with another customization video. Now, through my extensive experimentation with both the reusable and disposable cups, I prefer to use the disposable ones because it is very nice for many different mediums, as opposed to the reusable ones, where you can pretty much only use paint. So today, I want to use markers and colored pencils and paint and all sorts of stuff. So we'll be using these cups. And what's nice about these is you can still reuse them. They make great little gift baskets for your friends if you want to put candy or gift cards and stuff in them. And then you can just pass them around. So here are some Starbucks cups that I have customized in past videos. And these are not all of them because, as I said, they make great little gift baskets for special occasions for family and friends, and I have done that with a few of them. Now, I'm really excited for today because I have some really cool ideas for these cups. I have gouache paint ready, I have markers, I have colored pencils. Everything is spread out around me, so let's jump in. I have two sizes of Starbucks cups, so I think we're gonna start big. A nice pastel rainbow has been chosen. So for this cup, I want it to feel like bright and happy, but with a twist. Okay, the first layer is done. You might be thinking maybe we're doing some sort of paint dripping cup, but the truth of the matter is, last night I was talking in a group chat with my best friends, and we were making these friendship quizzes, and one of the questions was, what is your favorite flavor ice cream? And that question is inspiring this cup. If you want to know my favorite flavor ice cream, it is cake batter, but it has to be from Handel's ice cream because everybody else's tastes different. Mira from the future here. We are going to play a game throughout this entire video. So while I customize these cups, you are gonna be on an Easter egg hunt. That is right. I'm literally doing an Easter egg hunt in my video because I kind of just want to bring some fun times to the internet. And I think it doesn't really matter what age you are. Easter egg hunts are fun. So they will be popping up periodically throughout this video. And the game is you have to say how many are in the video. Now, I am going to make this pretty challenging. And if you win the Easter egg hunt, I will reply to you with a gold star emoji. Unless this blows up and y'all get the answer right, then, well, you defeated me because I can't keep up with tons of comments, but I'm gonna try. So, enjoy the Easter egg hunt. I hope you have fun. And I'm gonna throw you guys for a loop. If you wanna find the eggs, you have to start back at the beginning of the video because the game already started. So far, we're 2 colors in, and I do want some ice cream cone to show. So I think I'm gonna not do a lot of color for the following sections, because priorities, you know? Even with a simple cup design, like what I'm doing right now, each cup usually takes me 1 or 2 hours to do. 3 colors down, yeah! Hopefully we can make the cone show up, but if not, I have a backup plan. Okay, so since I want the cone to show, we're gonna pivot a little bit and go back to the top of the cup because there's a lot of pink on this cup. We can do purple up here. Okay, I'm really glad I put the purple up top. That changed so much about this cup. Okay, now I need to choose a color for the ice cream cone at the bottom, and I'm so excited for this part. Oh my goodness, this is perfect. Yes, light suntan is where it's at. It probably took me an hour just to shade all the like little drippy ice cream sections. But now we are moving into the cone. I'm really excited for this part because this is kind of what made me want to do this piece. It might be kind of hard to do this. This is a lot harder than it looks. It'd be easier if the cup was just not this shape. Ooh, she is pointy. Starting to regret all these little details. I am done with the cone. That is so exciting. Now I do think we should make this look a little more exciting because right now there's no highlights. But I have a Posca pen and a white jelly roller. So let's just kind of see what comes of this. I think we can do some pretty sweet highlights. This idea has lived inside my mind for a couple days now. And it's just so cool to see it come to life on a cup. Like, Since I literally spent maybe 3 hours on that cup alone, we're gonna do something a little more simple, minimalistic, and modern for this little cup. Take our old crusty palette here and this beautiful green gouache. I'm really hoping this matches the Starbucks circle, but I think it will actually be a little bit darker. Let's paint this entire cup green. It's a little darker, but you know what? I think it'll actually look really cool. This is gonna give the cup a really nice matte finish. Man, I need just a little bit more paint. Can I open this one-handed? Is this a bad idea? Did you see that? Did you see that? Legit opened it with one hand. Let's try to close it now. It was actually harder to close it with one hand. Hello, it's a new day, and we're gonna finish this cup here. And I'm also gonna be a little hint dropper here and say that the thing that I'm doing on this cup is going to relate a little bit to my next video, because I already filmed my next video. So yeah, you'll see. If you catch it, comment on the next video, all right? I'm so excited for this cup. We have our trusty Posca pen. What we're gonna do here is something like really modern, so I hope you enjoy it. Now it's time to do all the fun little details. I keep feeling paranoid that this is like not dry yet, but it is. It is so satisfying making all these lines, because like I'm not shading, it's just lines, and it looks so modern. All right, so far this is how it's looking, but we need to do something sweet to this. You guys know this is my trusty baby, my gold leaf marker. Let's have some fun with this. Oh no, this might be running out of ink. I'm trying here. Ooh, got some. Yeah, this is a little lumpy. Trying to remedy the situation. Wow, look at that. I like it. Okay, so I really wanted to do like a band of gold on the bottom of the cup and the top, like the same thickness as this band of gold. However, we squeezed just about as much ink out of this as we could. I was literally using this like piece of wax paper to get all the drops out of the marker. I think in the case for this cup anyway, less is just kind of more. I really prefer the simplicity of it. So we did a bright cup. We did like a moody, modern cup. Let's see what's going down next. I have these like doilies. This might be really cool. Okay, so we can kind of make this into a stencil. Is this worth it, like making the bottom look lacy? Or is this just gonna be, if I were to do this? Shell pink would look cool. What did I do with my scissors? In theory, this is a really cool idea, but in reality, I don't know. I don't know how this will play out. I really don't. We'll see. I need like 3 hands. This is really hard to do. I'm just trying to tape it around the thing, you know? Desperate calls for desperate measures. Okay, it's like sticking, so I'm just gonna leave it stick. I'm a little nervous that I'm gonna ruin this cup, so be kind to me, guys. We're getting into something. Yeah. We'll need a lot of paint. So I guess this one will be more like dainty. Let's really just hope for the best. Here we go. I'm gonna leave like a white border around the logo on this one, I think. Oh, just kidding, I'm not doing the white border after all. Sometimes your paintbrush just kind of wanders, you know? Moment of truth for our little doily stencil. Let's hope this worked out. I'm honestly a little nervous about this. So let's see what happens. Oh my goodness. That is cool. It's definitely crooked, like, you know, whatever, but I can touch that up and make it not look crooked, so I don't care. Get this little paintbrush here. Any little bits of crookedness we can fix. So it looks kind of like lace. Okay, next we're gonna do a bunch of little like roses. This one is so like dainty and springy. It makes me just like want to have a tea party. All right, let me be real. I think we need to add a little bit of like a peachy orange, just so it's not so pink, you know? So let's do another type of flower. It's not like super visible, but I kind of like how subtle it is. Okay, we have these flowers. I'm really tempted to try to get more ink out of this. I just want to do polka dots, you know? It'd be so cute. I actually got ink out. Yes, bring on the gold. All right, here's our dainty little Lacy floral cup. I feel like this cup would probably have the pink drink in it from Starbucks if this was the type of cup that held cold drinks. However, I also think this would be a great cup for tea because it definitely gives me tea party vibes, like for sure. It's just so dainty and elegant. And I just love how those polka dots made this cup look. Anyway, this was fun. I really enjoy customizing Starbucks cups. I don't really know why I enjoy it so much, but it just makes me really happy. So I hope you enjoy it too. I hope this inspires you to customize items without fear, or just draw stuff and express yourself. Or maybe even treat yourself to a nice coffee, you know? Or whatever you drink. Man, I'm trying to decide which one is my favorite. I think it's definitely one of these two. But I like this because it feels summery, but I like this one because it gives me home interior aesthetic vibes, you know? Like I would totally have this on an accent wall in my house. Alrighty, thank you for coming along on my Starbucks cup customizing adventure with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.